It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another reaction. This is going to be a special reaction. So I actually put out a poll on the community section of the channel a few days ago asking who wants me to react to a horror movie for this Halloween instead of our regular content, in this case being Walking Dead reactions. And the majority of people wanted me to do a special Halloween reaction tonight, which is what I'm about to do. The choices were either the original Halloween 1978 or Train to Busan, and again the majority of people wanted me to react to the original Halloween, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Now I have watched the original Halloween but a while back, like maybe 10 years ago, so it's not a first viewing reaction, but it's still going to be an awesome experience just watching a very cool old movie on Halloween again. Now, depending on the interest levels and how many people want me to keep doing this, I might keep this as a tradition and do a reaction like this every Halloween. Now, I don't necessarily mean reaction to just Halloween, the movie, but any kind of horror movie that we could watch on Halloween. But again, because there's a very high chance that this video might get copyright claimed, I will only be able to continue if there's enough interest. I mean, I'll do my best to not get it blocked in the first place, but other than that, there's a very good chance that it might get copyright claimed. So if you guys want me to continue, make sure to watch this and share it with others so that we could get enough people watching so that I'll be able to come back to this series every Halloween. Before we jump into this, as always, if you like the content by the end, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. You can actually see the stuff that we cover on this channel, either the TV shows that we react to or the shows that we talk in depth about on the left. So if any of those interests you, make sure to subscribe and follow the channel, and also make sure to join us on one of our socials down below. I actually finally created a Discord account for the channel, so for those of you who were waiting for that and wanted me to do that, it's created. You can actually look at the description down below to find all of the links to my socials to follow me. So with all of that said, let's waste no more time and dive into this reaction. Doesn't that music just get you super excited? Still to this day, this music creeps me out though. It's definitely an iconic song for anything horror, really. This was her first movie, I believe. That's the type of stuff I love, the synchronicity between the events and the music. How does he not see the killer though? We should just call him by Michael Myers at this point, but
Michael!
And that scene, my friend, became the most iconic scene of this franchise. Or one of the most iconic.
Michael?
He's got some explaining to do. One of the best intros to a horror movie, in my opinion.
You haven't anything to worry about. He hasn't spoken a word in 15 years.
This reminds me so much of Halloween 2018. It's actually dope.
You mean you actually never want him to get out?
Never, never, never.
Then why are we taking him up to Hardin County if you're just gonna walk?
Because that is the law. Here we are.
Didn't turn out too well for them now, did it?
Since when did they let them wander around?
Pull up to the main gate.
Shouldn't we put...
Go on, move.
Again, it's amazing the parallels between the original and Halloween 2018. There he is. That's crazy. Not a lot of impressive visuals, but still very awesome scene.
The evil is gone.
The evil is gone. There he is.
You said never to go up there. Haunted Evil said that's a haunted house.
He said awful stuff happened there once.
Just the two of us.
Hear that breathing? That creeped the heck out of me the first time I watched it.
It was your patient, Doctor. If precautions weren't strong enough, you should have told somebody.
I told everybody!
Nobody listened. There's nothing else I can do.
You can get back in there and get back on that telephone, tell him exactly who walked out of here last night, and tell him exactly where he's going.
Probably going. For God's sakes, he can't drive a car.
He was doing very well last night. Maybe someone around here gave him lessons.
Yeah, how did he learn how to drive?
Boogeyman is coming. Leave me alone. He doesn't believe us. Don't you know what happens on Halloween? Yeah, we get candy. Boogeyman, ooh, the boogeyman, the boogeyman.
Oh. You were just talking about the boogeyman. You come face to face with one and you run. There's a dead body. Didn't he see that dead body though? Everyone's blind in this movie. We have to keep that in mind.
I'll be totally wiped out.
I don't think you have enough to do tomorrow.
Totally. It totally never shows.
You're totally using that word totally too many times.
It doesn't really matter if you have your books or not.
She's super annoying.
Hey, jerk! Speed kill!
He's about to do something else that kills.
God, can't you take a joke?
He let him off easy. He'll get him tonight.
Got three choices. Watch the kids sleep, listen to Linda screw around, or talk to you.
There's another option. You're gonna figure that out soon. He's creeping everywhere.
Oh, look.
This is also a pretty awesome shot. Fun fact, I took a filming course a few years ago and they had us analyze this scene. So I've watched this particular scene like maybe 1,200 times.
Whoa.
I remember over in Russellville, old Charlie Bowles, about 15 years ago. One night he finished dinner and he excused himself from the table and he went out to the garage. He got himself a hacksaw. And then he went back into the house and he kissed his wife and his two children goodbye. And then he proceeded...
Where are we?
Huh? Oh, it's right over here.
He does not want to hear the rest of that story.
Myers. I remember
Neither do I.
Couldn't believe it. Judith Myers.
He came home.
What happened?
Oh, somebody broke into the hardware store. Probably kids.
You blame everything on kids.
Well, now all they took was some Halloween mask, rope, and a couple of knives. Who do you think it was?
I have a theory. Michael is driving around town and no one seems to recognize him. I'm pretty sure that his face would have been all over the news, even as an adult. So I don't know how no one's recognizing him. And if he's wearing the mask, that's even more creepy and suspicious. But then again, it's Halloween, but I don't know. That's always been the part of the movie that I think was a plot hole, but that could just be me. So creepy. Like whoever came up with that mask for Michael, phenomenal choice for a mask. You're right about that. Oh, by the way, have they not found any of the dead bodies? Was there like maybe 2 dead bodies, right? Or maybe 1. Has no one found those dead bodies yet?
Standing on the lawn, he could have seen inside.
Oh. Why does the doctor have a gun?
You must think me a very sinister doctor. Oh, I do have a permit.
Seems to me you're just plain scared.
I met him 15 years ago. I was told there was nothing
How did
left.
that go?
No reason, no conscience, no understanding, and even the most rudimentary sense of life or death, of good or evil, right or wrong. I met this 6-year-old child with this blank, pale, emotionless face and the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. I think he'll come back. I'm gonna wait for him.
That's a bad idea. One thing that I just noticed is he said pale face, and Michael's mask is pale, so there is a lot of kind of parallels going on there as well, so that's awesome.
Hi, Lester. I'm about to be ripped apart by the family dog. Lindsay, get this dog out of the kitchen right now. I hate that
The
dog.
dog
The
tried to
only
warn
person in the
them.
world-
That's an awesome shot too, with the silhouette of Michael.
Well, it won't hurt you to go out.
Again, the breath is creeping me out. Even now. Smooth. Oh, the dog is here.
Lindsay, Lester's barking again and getting on my nerves again. Never
We all know
mind.
what happened there.
Guess he found a hot date.
My parents are gone.
Oh,
Did anyone see that? Yeah.
They leave.
About a half hour ago.
Oh, I
There's
understand.
Michael. Does she not have pants? There he is. That's a brutal kill. Not as brutal, but brutal enough for his second kill, I think. He's gonna have nightmares.
Hey. Hey, Lonnie. Get your ass away from there.
He low-key enjoyed that.
Jesus. Are you alright? Yeah. Nothing's going on.
He's had better
It's
days.
plain. And if you are right, damn you for letting him go.
This is totally silly. Put me down.
I low-key totally hope that Michael kills her because she's totally annoying me. I kind of feel bad about what I just said.
Everybody's having a good time tonight.
Let's just agree to disagree here.
Well, she's totally not here. She's probably stopped off someplace.
Michael's gonna be behind the fridge. Or not. He's coming in. I knew Michael shows up at some point.
Come on now.
Oh! You can probably kick him. Too late now. Damn. This was also one of those sort of brutal scenes because of the way it happened. And that right there. That visual right there.
What's the matter? Can I get your ghost, Bob?
Hello? All right, Annie. First I get your famous chewing, now I get your famous squealing. Annie, are you all right?
Nope. She's not doing too well.
Annie? Annie?
He's totally wasting his time there. There's like 4 dead bodies on their hand already. If I was in this situation, I would turn the lights on. She's gonna find the dead bodies, I think, if I remember correctly. Yep, that is pretty creepy. Yep, one by one. There's Michael. Yep. Seeing this again, now I see why she was the way she was. Here's Johnny. Another movie I would love to check out as a Halloween throwback reaction. another plot hole, or not plot hole, but something else that throws me off about this movie is how no one reacts the way you would react in this situation. You would at least call the cops, right? Boogeyman is here. She's way too optimistic, thinking that the line hasn't been cut. He's already in. Yep, boom. Another awesome scene. Very shocking. Like, you would think he's dead, right? Realistically, he should have been dead, but love that she's carrying the knife. Stab him. This was her chance to end it all. But of course, there would be no sequels, or not the way it happened. The doctor is still waiting. Half the town is dead and the doctor is still waiting.
Go on!
Again, realistically, the cops should have been all over the town because everyone would have called the cops.
I killed him.
No, you
You
didn't.
can't kill the boogeyman.
This was a very smart move by her. Very creepy. Like, what would you do in this situation? Again, he should have been more hurt than he was with all of that. Do you think it's over? From what I remember, she throws him out the window, and that's the last we see of him. But I don't know where that happens. Yep. That was also extremely creepy. You know what that reminds me of? The Undertaker, WWE. I remember now. Yeah, and we see his face. Briefly. This is the only time the doctor was on time. Yeah, that's what I remembered. But he's not dead. We all know that. He's gonna look down and he's not gonna see a body. That's awesome. The boogeyman is not dead. Again, realistically speaking, he should have been dead. Alright, that was my reaction to Halloween. Now, as I said earlier, this wasn't the first time I watched it, so it wasn't a first time reaction, but still, it was a great throwback reaction for Halloween. Now, I've only seen some of the Halloween movies, not all of them, and I've watched this first one a couple times, but it's still one of my favorites, and I think the reason for that is because of how raw it was. Not necessarily realistic, like I said, but how raw it was. And also because of the atmosphere and everything. But that's pretty much my reaction. As I said earlier, if this video gets enough interest and enough people watch it, we might keep this a tradition and do a reaction for Halloween next year as well. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna do another Halloween movie, but some sort of a horror movie for sure. But that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to join our community and press the bell to be notified when I upload on the channel. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.
Bye.